name is Kola Aina. I'm founding partner at Ventures Platform. I am an operator and entrepreneur. But over the last few years, I've focused on being a venture capitalist, leading Ventures Platform's investments across Africa. We are an early stage fund investing from pre-seed all the way to Series A in tech-enabled companies that are market creating.
Interesting. What you didn't mention probably is that Ventures Platform has over 60 companies in its portfolio in different countries,
Yeah.
all over Africa.
Yeah.
As that, I think you have a vantage position to where Africa is heading in the future.
Yeah.
What are the things that are currently exciting you? What do you think is the current status, and the future of the digital economy in Africa?
Sure. Now, great question. I think actually we have over 75 active companies at the moment from across the continent. I guess a couple of things are exciting. Number one is we're now seeing a second and third generation of founders that have either worked as employees in startups, are now going to found their own company. The ecosystem is somewhat more mature because you have role models that have been successful. I think on the capital side, we now also have very decent sort of local capital supply, at least local fund managers that understand the ecosystem as well, which helps to be more resilient in a time when global capital is pulling back. I think the quality of the innovations we're seeing are also even more localized. People are actually building for local problems as opposed to trying to import startup ideas from abroad. And so all that is really exciting. Obviously, this isn't without challenges. There are challenges, but I'm very optimistic about the future of the ecosystem and what it holds for Africa.
Thank you. One thing I got from your answer rather, is just how much hope and belief in Africa. And that's one thing and I know that you've been a big champion of local capital for
Correct.
the longest time, and that's something that's exciting for you.
Yeah.
What do you think it will take for an African startup to get the attention of local GPs like yourself?
Yeah, look, I think because we, as a VC, we have to return money. The first thing is potential to scale. I think the second is we're really looking for very original, innovative ideas because there's several people that are building lookalikes. So very unique, original innovations. I think definitely tend to catch our attention. And perhaps the third bit is really just relevant experience of the founding team as well. So yeah, that's what I would highlight.
So, like I mentioned earlier, you occupy a vantage position. You're an ecosystem leader. You're invested in so many companies. You're an ecosystem leader. You have this vantage position. You see what's happening. What emerging technology is really exciting for you that can be applied today in today's Africa?
I mean, it might sound cliche, but I'm really excited about how I see companies leveraging AI, Gen AI, across various verticals to be more efficient, to serve customers better, to save cost and time. I think we're seeing that happen across, even with the non-Gen AI first companies. We're seeing really great sort of people leveraging this technology. So that's one thing that I think is super exciting. I've also been really excited by a lot of what we're seeing around the formalization of the informal sector, and the more recent sort of consolidation we are starting to see in that informal commerce segments. So yeah, I'll highlight those two things: Gen AI and the formalization of the informal sector.
Thank you very much, Kola.
No problem.
Before we round up, do you think there's anything that's important that you want to mention that I haven't touched on yet?
No, look, I think it's fantastic to be at Moonshots. Happy to see the growth in attendance. This is a marquee event for the ecosystem, and super excited to see the energy in the room. It's great to see that folks are still building, and excited to be here.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mukhtar. Take care. Yeah.